in January of 2020, just before COVID broke, I was diagnosed myself with breast cancer, early stage breast cancer. And essentially the reason why my husband and I decided to give money to Crook was that we wanted to try and find a very practical way of trying to make sure that others didn't have to go through the experience we went through. At the time I was running a global energy business, and obviously we had the pandemic as well, so it was a very, very tough time, and I was very fortunate to have good people who really supported me through it. I was very fortunate in that I was diagnosed early, and I am a living embodiment of the fact that so far, touch wood, that if you're caught early, it's much easier to treat. So that is why I believe what Jean is doing will have massive patient impact, and I'm very happy to support it.
I'm trained as a medic, and I've learnt to manage people and learnt to lead, but actually I haven't been taught to work with commercial companies, and I think she brings a new set of eyes to what we're doing, and has really helped us to develop that project, both from a patient's perspective but also from a commercial and collaborative perspective. This is really a really amazing project where we are giving women and men in Cambridge who have breast cancer, and now actually we're rolling it out beyond Cambridge, the opportunity to have what's called whole genome sequencing of their DNA and RNA done for free and as part of their management. We have 4 or so years of experience of how to take that kind of genomic information and implement it, which will now be really useful for helping us to bring that into a more standard of care setting.
It's been fascinating for me to see some of the challenges that Jean faces, particularly again as a female in that environment. And it's also been about helping her to sort of make sure that she can continue to sort of fulfill her own standards in terms of being prepared to stand up and be courageous and take positions where she needs to, which is something I've had to do in my corporate life all the way through. So we've been able to sort of help each other, if you like, in terms of making sure that we're being authentic to ourselves at the same time as delivering really important outcomes for patients. My hope for the future is that the work that Jean and her colleagues are doing enables the diagnostic capabilities that allow faster diagnosis, more precise diagnosis, to be able to then target treatment, and to therefore make sure that we are picking up cancers faster and that we are improving survival rates.
Don't be scared of challenging the perceived norm. I think that that's incredibly important, as long as you're doing it from a position where you're trying to improve things for everybody, and sticking to your higher vision of what you're trying to achieve.
My learning through my whole career is find things that you're interested in and passionate about, and then dare to believe. Dare to believe that you can make a difference and that you can support and help other people to make a difference as well.